Good morning, second graders and just a few first graders. Good morning. You are in for such a special treat because second graders, as you're getting ready to move on to French Road, you're going to start to have some options that maybe you didn't have here at Council Rock of playing an instrument. Maybe it will be a stringed instrument, like a violin, a viola, or a cello. But maybe it's going to be a brass instrument. And I know you've talked about that in your music classes with Mrs. G and with Mrs. Davis. So I hope that you enjoy. We have a very special treat. I'm going to introduce their teacher, Mrs. DeFelice, and she's going to tell you a little bit more. So can we give a huge Council Rock welcome to the TCMS Middle School Brass.
Welcome everyone. Thank you for having us. We are so excited to play for you today. And this is a brass ensemble, so all of the instruments that you see are going to be brass family instruments. And does anyone know what makes this family unique and what kind of commonalities or things they share that make them all brass instruments? In the black hood?
They're all made out of metal.
They are all made of metal. Yes, like a copper and zinc alloy. That's the brass. Great observation. Anything else? Yes, up front. Wow, another great observation. Yes, they're all wind instruments and you're blowing through them to make the sound. Great. And there's one more thing I'm thinking of, and we will demonstrate it soon. What about the girl in the red shirt?
So I see a French horn.
We do have French horns. Awesome. And and what I was thinking of too, I'm going to have them demonstrate right now. Everyone take off your mouthpieces. What makes brass instruments really unique is that to make a sound on them, you buzz your lips into the mouthpiece, and it creates kind of a funny sound. Do you guys want to demonstrate? It's really silly. Now, luckily, when they put their mouthpiece back onto the lead pipe of their instrument, it sounds better. Right? Okay. Okay, so we are ready now to share our first song, and we have two special guests who are going to be on stage with us. Did you know what instrument Mr. Tappan plays? The French horn. And do you know what instrument Miss Davis plays? All of them, yeah. Trumpet. And this song in particular, we hope you know, it's the Council Rock School song, and one of our students, Benjamin Watson, arranged it for us from a recording from Charlie Katie. Okay, we hope you enjoy the Council Rock song. Feel free to sing along. Wow, thank you so much for joining us. They sounded awesome, didn't they? Give another round of applause to Mr. Tappan and Miss Davis. Okay, So the first instrument in our brass family that we're going to introduce are our trumpet players.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Charlie.
I'm Nathaniel.
And I'm Michael, and we all play the trumpet.
And oftentimes in part writing, we're going to hear these two groups of trumpets harmonize with each other, and they're going to show you what that might sound like. Okay, and our next piece is called March Regal, and if you can imagine, this is a piece for royalty, like kings and queens. So as we play it, you might be picturing some royalty, this being performed in a court of a king or a queen. We hope you enjoy it. you. And our next instrument group we're going to share are our French horns.
I'm Benji.
I'm Zed.
We play the French horn. And a fun fact about the French horn is that the position of the hand in the bell actually changes the timbre of the instrument.
So they're going to demonstrate that for you. So Zach is going to play open. And then Benji's going to play it stopped. Ooh, do you hear the difference? Ooh, thank you. Okay, great. Our next piece is Austrian hymn, and this piece has different dynamics. Does anyone know what dynamics are? Yes. Different things to it. Yeah, dynamics are another word for volume. So if you're going to turn the volume up so it's loud, or if it's really soft and it's down like a piano, a soft volume. So you're going to hear all different types of dynamics or volumes in this next piece. We hope you enjoy it. Okay, and as we make our way around to the different instruments, we have euphoniums next. Euphonium, you may hear the word baritone horn. These are actually euphoniums though because of the shape of the bell. And I'm going to have them introduce themselves. Yay.
I'm Kara. And I'm Jane, and we play the euphonium.
And they're going to demonstrate the beautiful sound the euphonium makes for you. Okay, and the next piece we have for you is Green Sleeves, and this is a folk song. And as you've heard, we've had all different types of songs so far with different moods and energies and soft dynamics, loud dynamics. And this is an example of a song that is a little bit more mysterious and maybe might make someone feel sad too. And music is kind of cool because music can do that. Music can reflect all our different emotions. Happy, energized, upbeat, and also could be maybe sad, right? To represent sometimes we have a sad day, right? And that's all right too. And they do this by composing the piece it's modal, it's the Dorian mode. So the certain notes they use give it this kind of mysterious, almost sad sound. Okay, so we hope you enjoy Green Sleeves. Thank you. And our last instrument we want to introduce is the largest instrument and also the lowest. Does anyone know what that is? The tuba. Wow, you guys know a lot. Okay, tubas, come on up.
I'm Jack.
I'm Leon. We play the tuba. A fun fact about the tuba is that if you took all the tubing out of it and laid it out in a straight line, it would be as long as a school bus.
That's awesome. Thank you, friends. And our last piece today is In the Hall of Mountain King. Raise your hand if you might have heard. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Okay, we better play it well because they know how it's supposed to go. Yeah. And if you remember in this song is all about tempo changes. Tempo is another word for what? You can shout it out. Speed. Yeah. So we're going to start off slow and then get a little faster and faster and faster and faster. It'll be really exciting. Okay, we hope you enjoy In the Hall of Mountain King.
Oh yeah, this one.
Wow, and what a great sense of beat this group has. I can't wait to get you. We do have time for a couple questions, if anyone has one. Yes. Oh, thank you for bringing this up. These are mutes. And just like the kind of like the French horn, the hand went in the bell, this does a similar thing where it changes the sound. Yeah, so in some pieces they want a different sound, so they'll put the mutes in, and others they don't. Yeah, great question. How about in the back with the Brighton t-shirt on? Yes. What's that? Oh, sure, we can. Tubas, what note do you want to play? Okay. Oh. That's low. What's the biggest one, did you say? Oh, it actually is the tuba. The tuba is the biggest one. Great question, yeah. And in the pink fleece? Yes. Yes.
What I like about the instruments is that each one goes at their own speed and each one is different from the other.
That is so thoughtful. What a great observation. Thank you. Yes. Yes, the French horn does put their hand in the bell, and that affects the timbre and the sound of their instrument. Yeah, and that's kind of unique. That's the only one that you put your hand in for like that. Well, I take that back. Tubas can do that too at sometimes, but that's like you always see the French horn with the hand in the bell like that. Yeah. Okay. And in blue, yes.
How long, what are the small, how long until you can change the size of your instrument?
How long? When do you get to choose an instrument? Or
When you change the size.
what?
What happens when you change the size of the instrument?
No,
Is that what
how
you're asking?
long until
How long until you change the size of the instrument? Don't know if I understand that.
Like when you're little, I know.
For brass instruments, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Like no voice today, so we'll do what we can. But that's a great question. She asked about the size of the instrument and how it grows with you, because sometimes, does anybody in here play violin? It has something, a really small violin. It gets bigger as you go. So, fun fact is that I was really, really little as a 5th grader. We started in 5th grade at my school. You started 4th grade. It was really tiny, and when I played trumpet, the thing felt huge. So I started on something called a cornet, which is a smaller version of a trumpet, and it allowed me not to feel like my arms were way out there. Unfortunately, if you start with the French horn or the tuba, that's not an option. You just get used to playing bigger instruments.
We do have 3/4 size tubas, so you start on the smaller one for sure. That we do offer that. And then for French horn too, you start on a single horn, and then you move to double horn when you're older. So that's also like lighter in size and weight. Yeah.
One more.
One more.
Yep.
Okay. Great. What about this boy in the front with the gray? Yeah. Sweatshirt.
How much does the tuba weigh?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know off the top of my head. We'll have to look that up and get back to you on that. It's a good question. It's pretty heavy. Okay.
All right, my friends, we're going to put hands down. I am sure if you have questions, Mrs. Davis or Mrs. Granat can answer them, or at least send them to Mrs. DeFelice. Can we please give these amazing students and their teachers